as women get older, I wonder how much never being married and never having children being seen as a red flag is because it's indicative to some people that that woman never got chosen, as opposed to she decided not to get married and decided not to have children. I was reading a post on Threads where the woman was talking about, it was actually a comment where she was talking about she left a domestic violence relationship and is now being loved by a man who fully loves her and the child she had with her ex-husband. And it made me think of the opposite, where when you get to be, 35, 37 and up, and you don't have children, you've never been married, they're like, what's wrong with you? And I want to speak to the fact that for some men, they can't conceive that a woman would decide to not get married or decide to not have children, and not that someone didn't want to marry them, or and not that someone didn't want to have children with them. Because I've had dudes want to say they want to put a baby in me, and they just met me, and that's a red flag. And so that's somebody I know to stay away from. But not every woman knows to do that. And not saying that every woman who has had children or been married has gone and making, knowing that they were making like this bad decision. It doesn't always have to be a bad decision, but it's like, it's the same thing with me being relatively thin and people thinking because I've never been fat that I can eat whatever I want. And it's like, no, at the first sight of expansion, I was like, oh, I don't have a high metabolism anymore. But I have personal friends who are like, oh, you just have a high metabolism, you can eat whatever you want. And I'm like, no, I can't. I actually only drink water. I eat healthy. Even when I lived in New Orleans, I actually was thinner in New Orleans than I am in California right now. And so people don't comprehend, whether it's in that topic or in, relationships, they can't comprehend that you made a decision. Older women cannot be picked because they think we weren't picked before. And as we get older, it's an immediate red flag that we've never been married and never had children. And for me, I'm like, I avoided 5 bad divorces, and I am very proud of myself. And I low-key be thinking my stepmom, I don't know if this is true, but every time I break up with a dude, or he breaks up with me, I feel like she's proud that I like got out of a relationship that was not serving me. I could see that the guy, I don't want to be nobody's mother. And even when I've dated older, I was going to be their mother. And then I think I should have a bigger responsibility into who I choose to be the father of my children. And so that's why I don't have children, because that is a huge responsibility that I've thought about since my 20s. So,